Going live, going live. Let me double check that everything looks good. I think it's nice and connected, so it's technically not connected. It says it's connected, but it's also not connected, so we're just gonna go. Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to a nice Wednesday night side order run up the tower, man. I tried to do this last week. I was gonna try and make a few more runs instead of just like waiting months in advance, or I should say months between runs. But this time I finally made it, so no late work days for me, no obligations or responsibilities, just me and that tower. How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. I am Short Archo. How are you guys doing? It is a pleasure to welcome you to a short, nice weekday stream for Side Order. It's been a while since I ran up the tower, guys. I don't even know what weapons I was using last time. I know that I made it with the roller, and I know that I actually? No, I think I left off the splatling. I failed at the end. I died to order. And I know the dualies we made it. I think? No, Splattershot we made it. Dualies, I haven't ran with dualies yet. But either way, I know that we had some successes, and I'd like to strike that again and feel that feeling one more time. Not only that, but there's still more story to go, guys. I have a lot more left in me, and I got a lot more to go. So let me go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and switch the overlay on. I'm not going to use the overlay while we're going up the tower. Clear my throat and try to talk a little straight for you guys here. I don't think I'm going to use it while I'm going up the tower, but let everybody know that we're voting in the chat and all that. So I figure I'll use the overlay in and out throughout the stream. So how are you guys doing? Good to see you on a Wednesday, my friends. It's a nice warm day. I'm having good weather. Work. I worked a really long one yesterday, but the other 2 days, so far so good. I don't intend to work late ones this week, so that's where I'm at. How are you? I got some water. Thank you guys. I see likes on the stream already, guys. That's really cool. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do that. Like I say, and I say it all the time. You took the time to do it. I'll take the time to thank you for doing it. I don't think, yeah, we have no lockers to open. I already opened up all the lockers, so that I can anyways. And how are we doing over here? So I have 360 pearls, and I don't really think there's much I can do with those pearls. I had the pearl drone. I upgraded that, I think. I think I actually, no, I guess not. I was going to say, I thought I upgraded lives. Well, maybe I did. Let's see. Weaken enemies? Dude. How much does that take? 30. That seems like a good investment. I need to think about this. Weakening the enemies, that would definitely help. Membucks rewards and risky rewards. Fewer hacks that are active, the more pearls. Not priz, pearls. You get for clearing the spire up to 3 times. However, if you don't clear the spire, you get nothing. Take that. I'm gonna say I've got 360. I don't know. What do I want to go with? Attack damage up. Continues. Let's see. Allows you to pay membucks to keep going after you lose all your lives. So we're going to try not to do that. In fact, I'm going to say that I'm not going to have that in place at all. 360, I could get another life. I think, honestly, attack damage seems nice. Broken armor speed, I upped that a little bit. Armor recovery, we upped that a little bit, too. I'm thinking that drone items, ink mine, all that. I'm kind of thinking that enemies, learn what boss you'll face. Yeah, I don't think that's really going to help entirely. I think enemies on normal floors up to 10F and easy floors up to 20 will spawn in a weakened state. Well, that's not really useful. Enemies on normal floors up to floor 10? Dude, I feel like there's no way that that's not useful unless it's going to be the hard stuff. So I think that's actually useless. Let's just dive in. I say screw it. I'm just going to go in and make this happen. So, all right, let's do this thing. So for anybody that might be floating out there or anybody that's coming in, we need to select a weapon. So past, did that, past. So it was brush, roller, and splatter shot. Those are done. So I guess let me put a poll up. I'm going to save this since I've already made it pretty far. And let's see. I'm going to go by character instead of the feel of what's going on with the weapon. Let's go Shiver. We'll go Shiver. What weapon should I run. Check it out, guys. Let's go shiver. So we'll go reflux. Yeah, that's not a tri. Well, yeah, I think that's a tri-stringer. That's not a reflux. We'll go tri-stringer. And then let's go dualies for pearl. Dualies. Yeah, you know what? Let's just, yeah, I didn't even realize this. There's only, we'll go, let's go, let's put it out there. Let's go, scope on this one, or charger. And the last one, I'm kind of feeling like, let's go big man on this. So we'll go slosher. All right, guys. Anybody that might be floating on out there, anybody that's enjoying the stream. Okay, I apologize, guys. The chat just, all right, hang on. I see it was frozen. That's what was going on here, guys. Hang on. Sorry, yeah, this chat needs to be refreshed. I just saw all your messages pop up, and literally it was like a flood. It's still broken. Dude, this thing is broken. All right, hang on one second. It's not letting me scroll now. Let's go ahead and pull this up. And, all right, so. All right, I think I'm refreshed. I can't get higher up there. Anyways, Archo, I am short says, what's up? How you guys doing? Did you get Donkey Kong Bonanza? Oh, yeah, did you get Donkey Kong Bonanza? Crosshair, how are you doing, Crosshair? Sorry, I couldn't see any of the chat, guys. I didn't realize it wasn't refreshing. We're good now. I'm good now. I can't believe this was all stuck. It's still somewhat stuck. Let's see. Did I see what you said about FF7? I did see a little bit about what you said, but I try to avoid those messages. So when you started talking about it, I just kind of clipped out. I try to make sure. Can I get a quick sound check? Let's double check the sound. Make sure everything's sounding good, guys. And then, sorry about the chat. We're good. Everything's back. I don't know what happened. Well, I know. I guess I have a feeling I know what happened. Yeah, audio input looks good. And desktop, all that. All right, sounds good. Perfect. Yeah, I know what happened. For whatever reason, it's been not connecting my mic if I'm in port number 3. I have no idea why. Normally, I put my mic on port 3 because it's farther away from me. I don't want the cords all in the way. But this time, and last stream too, I had to go with port number 4. But that required me to restart everything because if I have everything up and I disconnect it, it just doesn't reconnect. So I had to close everything. And I'm assuming that since I closed the chat and then I reopened it, with a disconnect of my internet, it never refreshed. So I do apologize for that. All right, we're back, though. We're back. Anyways, Crosshair, how's everything weekend? Yeah, Crosshair, I was looking at that. I need to double check. I really wish I could scroll up a little bit here. Yeah, I think actually that's it anyways. I was thinking about weekend, but then when I realized it doesn't even weaken the hard enemies, I'm like, I don't think I've ever struggled with normal or easy anyway. So why bother? That's my opinion anyway. I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to benefit from it. Archo says, it was something I wanted you to be aware of because I wanted to see how you'd react. I would never spoil. Yeah, I never figured you would spoil, but I tried to keep myself in the dark. I just know you said something about a cut scene that was cut. And I was like, all right, no worries. I'm not going to check into what was cut, you know. But I think I am. Since we're so close, I'm going to hold out for FF7 to be completed entirely. And like I say, I'm gonna take some time off, significant time off, and just binge FF7. So that's where I'm at. Let's see, there was a scene that was cut. I would imagine there's a lot of changes. I'm not surprised if there are changes. Ooh, tri-stringer, huh? All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes while I catch up with you guys. I am short. How are you doing, by the way? I saw you pop in, and you were the first person. You had said you were like, hey, tower climb. Check this out. We're doing a spire run. I forget what else you said after that, but I didn't catch that. Either way, guys, I wanted to get this stream in because I'm like, man, I was dying for some side order last week, and then work messed that up. Now, I may or may not actually even be in town this weekend. We'll see. There's a chance I'm going to make a run down and see my parents, but for now, anyways, this may or may not be the last stream of the week anyway, but we'll see. We'll see. Gamescon's going on right now, so anybody that had seen that, there's not exactly any earth-shattering news coming out of Gamescom so far. Well, I guess the live streams, there's nothing coming out. Xbox had their live day, their showcase. They'll go live tomorrow as well. But the actual Gamescom, there were a couple of things that were, I would say, important. One of them was we actually saw Hollow Knight Silksong gameplay as a trailer. Now, I may not have played Hollow Knight, but that doesn't mean I'm not a fan of the game. I do like watching it. I maybe would play it one of these days. Maybe I should. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen a whole lot of Hollow Knight, so it would still be kind of a mostly blind playthrough for me, but I have seen the gameplay to get an idea what it was like, and I enjoyed it. I just, for Metroidvanias and platformers, it's hit or miss for me, honestly. Hollow Knight would be an excellent one to play, but I never really had an interest to sit down and play it with all the other games I'm backed up on. However, I am happy to see Silksong going, because the entire internet has been waiting for that one, so that was pretty important news. We obviously got to see Kirby Air Riders, man. It's basically the same game it was, but juiced up to 100 from 10. It looks awesome. Archa says, what I would do is aim to beat Rebirth before Part 3 releases, so I can jump in on day one. It's probably how I'll do it. That's an excellent plan. I know I said that I would think about doing that before, and I think we brought up just getting it out of the way and just enjoying everything, but I'm so close now, and I haven't even started Pokemon Black but one episode, so with all the stuff I'm backed up on, I have got plenty of things to keep me occupied until that happens. So you know what? I think that's an excellent plan. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, Tri-Stringer, huh? Tri-Stringer it is. All right, let's go ahead and change the palette. So this is Big Man? No, I'm sorry. This is Shiver. So Toxic Mist, which just got buffed, which means it got buffed here too, by the way. Toxic Mist and was it Killer Whale? Killer Whale and Toxic Mist. Not bad, not bad. That's what it gets in its normal day-to-day run. That's the Tri-Stringer. So they gave it the exact same kit. Are they all the same kits? Part of the problem that I wouldn't know is I don't have this stuff memorized. Dualies, there's a bunch of dualies. Tri-Stringer, there's only one. Well, there was only one, but the other one obviously doesn't have that kit. I don't know if these are all the same kits. This seems like it's not a Brella kit. What Brella would this be? Yeah, maybe this is. Maybe this is actually. It's the other Brella. So yeah, maybe they get their normal kits. I just wasn't aware of it, but either way, Tri-Stringer with its normal kit. I'm ready to go. Let's go ahead. Let's run in there and do a little bit of practice. Get the feel for things, and then I'll full screen it, and we'll go in, guys. All right, Foyer. All right, 550. 550. 550. Or 540, sorry. All right, not bad, not bad. Toxic Mist, I wonder if it's... Yeah, it's got to be buffed. If it was buffed in the game, it's buffed in side order. There's no way it's not. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Let me go ahead and I'll do this. So here's how we'll do it, guys. Sometimes I'll make the call myself. Sometimes I'll ask you guys for what you think your decisions should be, and I'll put it in a poll. And we'll vote very quickly. So it'll be like 30 seconds to a minute for each poll. Because some things have changed. Every single story event has been... Oh, yeah, I forgot it does that. For a second, I was like, why did the lights go out? We only fought in this area one time. Anyways, every single story event has been expanded. I do know about that. I'm really curious to see not only that, but all of Midgar is open. Like, I mean, everything is open. Although I know nothing about Rebirth. I only know a little bit about remakes. So I know about the new characters, and I know about the entire city is open. So, dude, it's going to be sick. I'm going to save that experience. It's only one time, man. Only one time I get the chance to do 1, 2, and 3 all back to back. And I'll even start with Crisis Core. All right, let's do it. All right, Act. Take me up. Floor number 1. All right, so I think I'll go ahead and I'll make the call on the first floor. So we've got main ink coverage, mobile special charge. Fills the special gauge by moving, and then drone splat bomb allows Pearl to access or to use splat bombs. Having 2 or more of this chip reduces the required points. So that's probably the one to go with, but yeah, because if I use my special, well, that is my special. Yeah, I think this one's probably I think this is, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go with this one because having that killer whale charge up is probably pretty important. All right, guys, here we go. Order at the top, waiting for me, and I'm going to make it. Act. Here we go. Wide open floor. The city is not open in Remake. Remake is very linear. Rebirth is an open game. Really? I thought the whole idea was that the entire city was available in Rebirth, or in Remake, rather. All right. So this is the thing I got to remember, is there are a couple of little nuances that I can't remember. There you go. All right. Like, for instance, the flying, that's one of them. And then I got to remember how to... Well, actually, really, the flying is the only thing I got to be careful of. I was going to say, that better go in. All right, where's the other one? Oh, it's right over there. Yeah, there you go. Look how much HP they have, dude. Yeah, they're... These guys are going to be tough as we climb the tower because I have to... I don't have a whole lot of crowd control, so I got to be careful, but... I did hear somebody told me that the sniper is really broken, so I'm kind of like a sniper. Test passed. Sorry, floor cleared. Nice. I will be able to... I think I'll be able to use this thing pretty easily. It doesn't do a lot of damage, so I might focus on trying to get some damage up because those giant ones are going to be tough to get up to that point with. Drone gauge charge and ink recovery rate. Probably drone gauge charge is what I'm going to go with, guys. I'll give you the vote in here in a sec. Don't worry. Let's see. The city has been greatly expanded on, though. Hopefully in Part 3, Midgar will be fully open. I can't imagine that they're not going to try to end off on, like, the highest of high notes, like Game of the Century level. Which one was this again? I can't remember what I was supposed to do. Oh. It's the little tower. It's that guy. Hey, at least I don't have to really move to get that thing up there. Just blast him. Alright, here is where I benefit from the range here. Take him out. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's something that I'm looking forward to big time. Is I want to explore that game with all of the expansions. Like, I understand that Final Fantasy VII is often almost overrated, but I think it's got its reasons why. So the fact that I've been waiting for so long for it, I think it's worth waiting a little bit longer to experience the whole thing, man. That game truly deserves what it's getting. And don't worry. I'm not anti Final Fantasy, all the others, and I'm not just the golden phase or the golden period of Final Fantasy, because there are test cleared, room cleared, floor cleared, test passed. I definitely don't just think Final Fantasy VII enjoys all the glory. I still would sit here and go, man, they should full-blown remake Final Fantasy VIII. That would be good. Ink attack size. Lucky chain and sticky ink decreases the movement speed of enemies on your ink. Ink attack. I think that one I'm not going to go with. I think I'm going to go with sticky ink on this one, and then I'll give you guys some chances to vote here. Let's see. I was genuinely scared of Cloud towards the end of Rebirth. Dude. I'm ready. It's going to be sick. Cloud's mental decline. Yeah, I always thought that was kind of funny how Cloud says at the end of Crisis Core, thanks, Zach, I won't forget. It's like, what are you talking about, you won't forget? What do you think the first thing you do is? But to your point, actually seeing Cloud from Rebirth to... Oh, well, there goes that. Seeing Cloud change from Rebirth... Or, I'm sorry, Crisis Core into Rebirth or Remake is something I'm definitely interested in seeing, because we never really got a good picture of that. You know, we just saw what happened, and then that's it. And we know what led up to it, but we didn't get to see it because mainly, I mean, they didn't really have the story, if you will, ready to go like that. It wasn't something that was planned from the start, so it was like, you know, it's just in the making type of thing, like afterthoughts. Like Genesis. Test cleared. Floor cleared. Genesis wasn't planned at the start, obviously, so they stuck them in after the fact, but, you know, sometimes it can be hard to work with that. Remaking it from scratch, all of it's already planned out. You get all of it. All right, guys. Let's do this. I kept copying this, so let me see here. Let's go which room, question mark. Oops. So I'm going to, oh wait, no, that's, sorry, I'm not doing a poll. I need to do a poll the right way here. Let's go ahead and add that poll. Am I, oh, I never finished up. Sorry, let me go ahead and close that poll. I never realized I never closed the poll. That helps. Which room? Let's go floor selection and then that. All right, here we go. I thought there was a faster way I was doing this, but let's see. There was a faster way I was doing this. I just can't remember what it was. Either way, Phoenix, my friend, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. What's funny is I was disappointed in Spider-Man 2's PS5's symbiote storyline, and then I played Rebirth. The live stream, man. The live stream is very much like that. I can see where it's pretty funny to think about that. What is rush attack anyways? That was just increased damage dealt by rushing attacks. Well, I would love to have a reef slider, but I don't have one. Would be cool to have, though. Killer whale's nice. I don't hate the killer whale, but... Alright, I'll give it a couple seconds here. Let me just double check a couple of things. And then we'll go ahead. I don't spend too much time on the poll, so let's give it like 15 more seconds. Like the OG, you suspect something is off with Cloud, but in Rebirth the guy is... Dude, I'll see it when I see it. It sounds awesome. I'm glad that they expanded on that. For sure, because that was the missing link, if you will. We never got a chance to see what happened after Crisis Core. We know how he's affected after Final Fantasy VII going into Advent Children. All right, guys. Lucky Bomb Drop is up next. Here we go. All right, I got my core pallets. I'm ready to go. Here it is. Boom. Act. Keep it running. I won't be long. All right, let's see. So, he who strikes first wins. Almost. There goes one. Whoa, watch out for that. Oh, got him too. We're good. This is only a normal floor, so we're good. And floor cleared. Let's see, I'm not talking about after Crisis Core. Well, yeah, I mean, it's rephrase. We know after Crisis Core what... We don't know, I should say, up after Crisis Core leading up to Final Fantasy VII, other than he joined Soldier and all that. Sort of. And then, but we don't know afterwards what leads him up to obsessing over Sephiroth and trying to save the world and thinks he's the only one. All right. Floor selection number 1, floor selection number 2, and floor number 3. Let's start the poll, guys. It's your decision. Splash radius, I don't remember what that does. Increase the radius of explosions. Canned special or vending machine. I'm thinking that the vending machine, I mean, if you guys think I should do the vending machine, I can do the vending machine, but the problem with the vending machine right now is that I really don't have a whole lot of membucks. All right, let's see. Where's the poll at? Sorry, I closed it. Let's see. 33, 33, 33. That's a lot of help. All right, tiebreaker. Who we got for the tiebreaker? Let's see. I'm not talking about... Yeah, let's see. He beats up Aerith in the OG. I do remember that. Actually, I was kind of curious how they were going to handle that because I almost wondered if they would include that. At the same time, I mean, I also wondered if they were going to include the honeybee stuff. And They did. It's nothing particularly offensive about that. I just didn't know if they were going to be like, well, man, hey, you got to watch everything's offensive now. But no, they addressed it. They went right for it. Not only that, but they went for like, all right, let's do really revealing outfits for them too, and it's your choice. Like, they've got that option out there too. I thought maybe they might be a little careful about that. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I know that they did go for it. All right, looks like I'm going to roll a die. So I'm basically going to roll it. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we go. Whoops. All right, here we go. And 16. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Floor number 1. Vending machine it is. All right. I'll go get the vending machine. I don't think the vending machine, I wouldn't have chosen it necessarily, but I will use it to the best of my capabilities per the random drawing of that. I could have actually, instead of leaving it up to a 20-sided die, I could have picked it myself. But let's see what we got. Drone Strike, of course, is a good one. Ink Recovery Rate and Ink Storm. I'm not going to go with Ink Storm. Having 2 or more. I think I'm going to go with this guy. Let's get a Pearl Chip, and that's literally all we can do. Not running low yet, Act. He's got so little faith in me. All right. Here we go. Yep, so far, man, I just remembered our world tour is over. I had such a blast. Can we do another one? Your shows really were off the hook. Mic drop. And the crowds were almost unnaturally enthusiastic. You think so? I wonder. What's up, Rena? Could Pearl's voice during the battle with Order have imprinted on the unconscious minds accessing the members? That can't be. But in theory, guess it's true that Pearl's voice leaves an impression on folks who hear it. Alright, so we're getting into conspiracy territory, where we are making sure that the performers, the entertainers, stay at the top because they were imprinting on them while they were unconscious. Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna go, let's see, adds to the lucky chain, inking ground. I'm gonna go with a lucky chain on this one myself. I'll pick it myself. Here we go. All the foundations right here. Foundation tokens. Making sure that my color palette is built up for a strong finish. Escort the turbine tower. Should not be a problem. This one's easy. Alright, here we go. But Splatoon is unfortunately a game that is, I would say, running low on its life expectancy here, guys. I mean, since we're past the point of no return, you know, we have no certain future with Splatoon. Oh, well, I guess this is what I'm gonna have to watch out for. Nice, that sticky ink is working though. I had a feeling this would happen though. I had to be careful with. I had to be careful because I knew that I would possibly... Oh, I guess I could have done that. I didn't realize that was what dropped. Either way, I have to be a little careful because obviously I'm on easy, but as it gets harder, I can't run and gun. I'm going to have to be a little careful about that. Who would have thought that I main Tri-Stringer and Tri-Stringer might actually burn me for that? Yeah, I think Killer Whale is an excellent last weapon, or special to keep for the last battle. So I'm going to say that one I'm not going to have to worry too much about trying to get color palette changes because I'm good with this. Test passed. All right. Nice. All right, so we got charge storage allows you to store a charge. That's probably not bad, but I probably won't use it. Sticky ink and quick charge. Let's go sticky. Wait a minute. We got quick charge. Charge speed. That might be the best way to go, actually, instead of sticky ink. I'll leave it up to you guys on this one. The people who are in the chat right now, the fate's up to you. Which room? It looks like I have 2 good options. And if you really want to, I guess, botch me, go with the third option. But I don't know if I want to go floor 2 or 3. Sticky ink and quick charge are both really good options. I think quick charge is probably not a... I don't know. They're both good. Because with the sticky ink, I increase the fact that I can keep my distance and stay away. Quick charge on a Tri-Stringer, though, not bad. And to have 1 chip on both, you know what I mean? All right, looks like 3 votes, and that's all for that. I can close that poll. We're going quick charge. Let me just make sure it said what I thought it said. So what are my thoughts on ZA so far? So it's interesting. I know that a lot of people that have seen ZA in person have been singing the praises very well. I think it looks excellent. I don't know if I'm putting it up there like blowing my mind. Oh yeah, there's a bonus on here too. Well, I'd like to see the poll, but I'm pretty sure I saw it was definitely quick charge. I just wanted to double check the results. But so far, like I say, it's looking solid. It's looking great. I'm not hyped like crazy hyped. I think it looks fun, and I think it looks great. I just don't think it's like, oh my god, this is the most... Don't use my sub weapon? Oh, I could do this. I don't think it's like the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life, but it definitely looks solid. However, people playing the game are saying kind of the opposite. They're saying this is the greatest thing ever. Oh god, this is good. All right. Oh, I gotta watch out. Oh, so that's the flight thing I was worrying about. All right. So this is oh, I did not mean to do that. I was messing around. I was screwing around and I lost a life, guys. That's on me. I messed up. I need to be more careful. All right, let's do this. So there, that gives me the first special, and I'm gonna do sticky ink all the way up here, and then I'm going to do this. Yeah, I did not mean to lose a life there. That was a total botch. I was just too relaxed on that one. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna go over here. All right, here we go. Shoot that first. Yeah, this one, I could see where this one's not easy, but I was playing around a little too much and just kind of too relaxed and realized I didn't play that one right. I'll be careful. Let's see. Last time I was Cisne. What should I be this time? What should you be this time? That's a tough one. You had Cisne last time. Probably somebody from like Jujutsu Kaisen, or a shout out to like solo leveling, something like that. Let's see. Poison Ink is probably a really good idea. Lucky Chain. I'm going to go with Poison Ink on this one. I'm going to make the executive decision. I think building up area of effect is important on this one, and making sure that the ground is doing damage. That way I can escape. Because I wasn't paying attention really, truly. I thought I didn't have anything to worry about. Next thing you know, I died, and I didn't even think about it. So I obviously need to be prepared, so... Alright, here we go. Alright, dodge that. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna be careful about this guy. Interesting. Oh, this one, yeah, this one's pretty easy. I know what this is. Just gotta make sure you get some... I got the quick charge, so that should help. And then we'll do a couple of those. Yeah, I was gonna say, this one shouldn't be too bad. Floor cleared. I think sticky ink combined with poison ink is probably a good way to go. Plus, I enjoy laying down traps anyway, so that's where I'm gonna go with this. All right, I gotta be careful about that life lost. But hey, the first time I beat this, I didn't have any extra lives, so, you know. Ink damage, I'm gonna say this one's also gonna win this. I'm gonna take ink damage because I could definitely use a little damage with that quick charge. You want to, let's see, start aura farming as soon as Jinwoo in Lumiose City. Start aura farming. Oh, you must be talking about the demos that we're playing, because I'm like, no, I don't know how I'm gonna play it yet. We're gonna find out when the time comes. All right, so let's do this. There we go. I was gonna say that'll get a free kill right there. A little bit of a splash down back there. I'd be careful about that. All right, he's stuck in my sticky ink, but hey. Wow, that sucks. Let's do that. All right, perfect. I got them both there, so this might take them out if I can find them. I don't think... Well, there's one left. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think that worked exactly as intended. All right, here's a disc. All right, and then this guy. Take him out, and that's done. All right, getting some damage, man. Let's see. This might be one of the best summers in gaming, by the way. Mario Kart, Kirby Air Riders, man, looked great. I can't wait. Just looks like a fun game. No, nothing crazy. Oh, I was gonna give you a selection. I don't get to do that. But Metal Gear, I saw that. DK Bonanza out, of course, and that one's getting extremely good reviews. Not only that, but we got Tales of Xillia is coming back remastered. It was on PS3. And I think I have it on PS3, so I might not buy it on HD, but hey, whatever. I think I've got it. I just never got around to playing it. No, take it back. No, I don't have it. Yeah, I'll get it remastered if I don't have it. I gotta check, because I thought it was a game that I picked up after the fact. Oh, this sucks. Range. Alright, sticky ink doesn't do me a lot of good here. Alright, watch out. Alright, here we go. I gotta get up and close with this guy. Watch out for this. Alright, let's ink it up. And yeah, look at that. That's not really dealing a whole lot, is it? At least I know. Yeah, there we go. Alright, back up. Alright, let's do this. And it looks like, yeah, you know what? Go ahead and launch it, because shell's open. Let's go. Oh, man, look at this. My tri-stringer is, like, hard mode for this. Oh, crap. Yeah, I was going to say, oh, man, the tri-stringer is actually pretty difficult to use this with, man. All right, got him. A couple more to go. Let's back this up and launch that. Get him going early. Nice. All right, go Pearl. All right, let's see which way is he going. All right, now I can actually hit them pretty well. All right, here we go. All right, launch specials as soon as I get them. That's pretty much going to be what I do. All right, got a Pearl disc. Here we go. Gotcha. Down you go. All right, back up. Run. And launch it. All right, knock him down too so he doesn't get this thing going. All right. Last little bit. Here we go. Nice. All right, easy. Get the little guys. And launch it. Here we go. Doesn't seem like that landed, did it? All right. Do a little bit more damage. There we go. Pearl's rocking it here. Let's do that. And wide open for the attack. All right, here we go. Hit it. And we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. All right, check it out. Good with that. Nicely done. First boss. The only life I lost was really extreme carelessness. So far, so good, guys. Floor cleared. All right, let's see. Dude, that Kirby Air Riders Direct was just so much fun with the way Sakurai was acting during it and all the little nuances of the game. I mean, he really put in a lot of effort to get that. Let's see. I think I'm going to elect... do I want the vending machine? Yeah, max lucky chain. I'm just going to go with the vending machine myself, and then I'll give you guys a poll. But, yeah, Sakurai was having a lot of fun with it, and you can just tell, like, there's certain games that you don't need explanations for, and you don't really need to go on the competitive aspect. You can just have a lot of fun, and that's one of them. All right, give me my life back, because I messed that up. And then Ink Saver. Give me one of those, and I'm probably not going to get that. 1,000 for decrease the amount of ink consumed. Yeah, give me one of those as well. I think I could use that. I have 60 now, and I think I'll be okay. I think investing in that is probably good for the build. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna put this up for a little bit, and let's see. Main ink coverage, sound wave damage, and main range. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a poll for this one and take a sec here to talk with you guys. So let's see, which room? Floor selection number 1. Floor selection number 2. Floor selection number 3. Start the poll. Good luck. Sound wave damage is probably not bad, but I mean, I could use range as well. So, hey, so you know the game you loved as a kid, we made it better. Oh, and what's lore? Yeah, so the first thing that was really funny was he's like, and this is really true. He was just messing with everybody, and if anybody thinks differently, screw them. He definitely was just like, some could say it's like Mario Kart. And it is. You know, it's really not like Mario Kart. It's similar in several aspects, but it is truly not just another Mario Kart. He said that just to have a good laugh, and I thought that was hilarious. I love the attitude he had with that. He told us, like, how hard it is to make a game, and it's like, dude, this guy's been making games for how long? He's wealthy because of it. Of course he knows it's hard, and he's up for it. He loves it. So that was fun, too. And then the other thing was the Kirby lore was like, if we give Kirby the copy ability and nobody else, you know, that's not as fun. So screw it. Everybody gets the copy ability. I hope that they're going to throw in a little bit of a story in there. I didn't quite see anything about a storyline particularly. But that last scene that was in the direct leads me to believe that I think there is going to be a degree of story involved. I have a cat. He has come to say hello. Archo says, after the direct, I saw Kirby fans trying to figure out how this fits into their lore. Or into the law. I think you meant lore. And I just sat there. Does Sakurai even care about the lore? Oh, hell no. You might as well just call this game non-canon. Just have fun. City Trial looks fun. Yeah, did you play the original game? I have the original one is literally behind me right now on the shelf. I played that game with a friend of mine down the street. That was so much fun. Wish I had put more time into it. We probably played it. We didn't play like a crazy amount, but enough that I loved the game. 2 favorite stars. 3 favorite stars. So I have always loved the design of Jetstar. Wing Star looks absolutely awesome. That was definitely one of my favorites. Jetstar was probably my 3rd favorite. Wing Star was my 2nd. And of course, of the 2 legendaries, Hydra and Dragoon, I was a Hydra fanboy. I liked Hydra, so that's where I was at. So Hydra, Winged Star looked awesome. Jetstar looked awesome. And of course, I love that we're bringing back pretty much everything from the original game and then expanding on it. It really is just Kirby Air Rider souped up. And that's great. What do you think the car modding world is like? That's what he did to that game. He just took what was there and souped it up to where it was like, the foundation is still there from 20 years ago, but now we are cooking. I love it, dude. I love it. I am definitely going to be on that for that. All right, let me close the poll. We've got a winner is going to be floor selection number 3. Interesting. You guys want the main range on this. All right. Sound wave damage was probably, if I was going to pick on my own, I probably would have gone that, but range is probably not bad. I've got a good build where I have damage output, poison ink, sticky ink, and then I'm trying to get away and being able to hit people from far. All right, destroy the portals. Here we go. He who strikes first wins. Let's start here. And I'm definitely dealing some damage here, man. All right, sweet. Oh, this sucks. Oh my god. All right, I need to. They're jumping like crazy, and I need to back up and just do one of these. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Everything's back under control. For just a sec, I felt like I lost control, but we're good. A little bit more. And technically, I could have waited just a little bit for them to get closer, but hey. All right, here we go. Let's back up just a little bit and shoot. Him, I probably didn't need to destroy nearly as much as the other little guys, but hey. All right. Oh, is this? I think I got enough to do it. Yes, I do. All right, well, that'll take care of that, won't it? I should have used Toxic Mist, but whatever. We got to the end result, so floor cleared. Nice. Wonder when Prime 4 is dropping. That's a good question, but I'm in no rush. I don't feel like I'm in a rush with any games coming out right now. Claire Obscura, by the way, coming to Xbox. I'm glad to see that game did not only extremely well on launch, but it continues to do well, because that's a game that I've got on my list as well. All right. Mobile Special Charge Splat Ink Recovery Armor Drop. This is on you. Let's let the chat go for it. Here we go. Let's go. Floor selection number 1. Floor selection number 2. Guide my hand, my friends. Guide my hand. Let's see. Also, Mario Direct could be soon, maybe a month or two. Mario Direct. For the... What would Mario Direct be for? Second movie? I'm trying to think what else has been announced for Mario. We got Brothership. That's already launched. And then Mario... what has been announced? I'm trying to think. Yeah, Bonanza looks like a great game, too. Mario 40th Anniversary. All right, well, so we don't really know. Other than I hope that they bring a Splatfest. Let's do Mushroom versus Star. And let's see, if we have Mushroom, we have Star. What would be the last thing we would add? Mushroom, Star. What would be Team 3 for the Splatfest if we were to bring that back? Egg for Yoshi, maybe? Mushroom, Star, Egg. Mushroom, Star. What else does Mario have? Coin Box. Fire Flower, Mushroom, Star, Fire Flower, or... I mean, yeah, you're right. Mushroom is an item. Star is an item. So, yeah, Fire Flower. Poison Mushroom. That'd be a jerk move. All right, let's see. Let me check that poll, see where we're at. And it says, looks like we are at 50, 25, 25. All right, so I'll call it there. We'll go floor selection number 1, mobile charge. So, I mean, I'll give you that. I am definitely relying on the killer whale a lot, so you guys probably are right. Probably not a bad idea to go with this one. But, yeah, I think they should definitely consider bringing a Splatfest back. I know they did a Zelda Splatfest, and though the Zelda Splatfest was not for particularly an anniversary, it was still there, man. I got you. He who strikes first wins. Got you. Nice. All right, we'll take you guys out. Did I get him? Is he... Oh, yeah. Launch this. That's you. And... No, didn't get him. Wow. He got away? I think he's over there. Yeah, he is. There we go. I was going to say, he's in my poison ink. You would think he'd be taking some damage. And he was. Let's see. Honestly, Kid Pauline is nothing like adult Pauline. Let's see. I'm going to say... feisty and unexpectedly funny. Let's see. Gramps can aim better than me? Oh, we're working on that. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. This late in, there's no way that my aim is getting any better. That's why I play AoE. All right. Drone gauge charge. Can special drop drone strike. L. Julius. Thank you so much for honoring me with the subscription, my friend. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope that you get some enjoyment out of this. I hope that we have great times ahead, and the poll is open, so if you want to give that a shot too. Guide my hand, my friends. Guide my hand. All right, let me double check this. All right, let's see. As an adult, she's so sophisticated and classy, but yeah, that's what I figure. Yeah, she's She seems like she would be like that. I love that they have involved that character so much. Pauline has come so far in relevancy. It's been great. All right, so let's see what we got, guys. So far, the poll is 100%. No, it's flipped. It's flipping again. Sorry, it's moving along as we speak. L. Julius, how's the week going for you, my friend? We've got floor selection number 3, Drone Ink Strike coming up. All right, let me take a sip of water. Either way, with a Zelda Splatfest, and then we had a Mario Splatfest. The one I was kind of hoping for was a Metroid Splatfest for the anniversary. I guess I understand why they didn't go with that. No, I guess I don't understand, because we got a Pokemon Splatfest as well. Either way, I hope that they bring back Mushroom versus Star and throw in... I think Fire Flower is an excellent third choice. Mushroom versus Star versus Flower. I think that would be an awesome choice. Especially the ink colors for that. That would be really good to add fire into that. Dude, big man with fire, that would be so good. I hope they do it. I really hope that they remember Mario for the 40th anniversary, just like they did for 35, and give us another Splatfest. Let's see. Nothing, just chilling and killing. That's kind of where I'm at. Although I did accidentally die, but that was a very fluke accident. I won't let that happen again. I was sitting here not serious enough. All right, so we're going to go with selection number 1 and 3. Any tiebreakers out there? Here we go. I'll give you 30 seconds while I read Archo's chat. There's so many bananas. Oh, banana. Dude, during the Treehouse event when they were showing Donkey Kong Bonanza, I was at my desk at work, and I dedicated the time to copy old banana. And every single time that the people that were playing got a banana, I typed it in the chat. I am the soldier, man. Well, every single chat was lower the price, lower the price, lower the price. By the way, where were all those people when all these games debuted and the Switch 2 debuted? They were nowhere. That was a very short-lived moment, and they were right. I honestly thought the prices were a little ridiculous, but obviously most people didn't. They wanted to be the first one with the new game. So either way, while everybody was sitting there spamming, drop the price, I was spamming old banana. So I'm out here, man. Played Bramble Blast level. It was so cool, and some of the throwbacks to older games. Ooh, I like it. That's the whole reason I liked it. Was I'm like, same thing. DK64 ramped up from 10 to 100. Just like the time I kept getting shot in Black Ops 2. All right, so if you're a Black Ops player, then you were probably pretty happy with what Gamescom rather for Black Ops Gamescom was showing today. Xbox showed a whole lot of the new one. All right, let's see. 50-50. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's close the poll, and I'm going to I'll pick it myself instead of flipping a coin. So drone gauge, charge, and then ink strike. I'm gonna say we got 2 there, we got 3 there. Actually, this one's doing really well. Let's go reduces required points, and then this is, let's go drone gauge charge. Actually, give me ink strike. Let me get some cover fire on there. I'll pick it myself. Troy Marshall. Since I'm not familiar with the game, unfortunately, I don't have much to contribute. I was never really a Black Ops player. Surprisingly, I'm playing Splatoon, but not Black Ops. It's really weird that I ended up going very childlike with my first-person shooters. Or third-person shooters? I think it's both over the years. All right, let's see. Which way do I want to go? This way for sure. Oh, sniper. Sniper. All right, get him out of here. All right, so I've got that. It looks like it's mostly under control. Where'd the ball go? Anybody see that ball? All right, let's do this. Oh, I got it? Okay, one of those idiots did it, man. They helped me out. Nice. I dig it. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. With that toxic mist, or the toxic ink, rather, I'm killing it out here. All right, here we go. And test passed. Nice, Mario Madness. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Battlefront 3 is something that, when it comes to first and third person shooters, broke my heart that would never happen. Special charge up, inking surfaces. That's probably not a bad idea. Mobile ink recovery refills ink by moving and then increases drone gauge. I think this is going to be the winner. I'll make the choice myself on this one. Mario Madness, how are you doing, my friend? Bro, they got to stop doing yearly COD releases. I'll give you that. I've heard a lot about that, and I'm somebody that's not even a Call of Duty player, but Call of Duty, I have heard, don't move in Octolink form. That ain't happening. That ain't happening at all. All right, let's see if I can do this. All right, let's give up the bonus. Draw them all over here, and then let's do this. I lost control. No, I didn't. Oh, crap, I did. Oh, it's these guys. All right, my bad. Hang on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake, too. All right, so he's causing me all the problems. They lost control. All right, let's do this first. And then fire that right there, because he's causing all the problems. All right, here we go. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. There we go. Whoa, okay. Zone lost. My bad, my bad. I'll get that zone back. Okay, maybe I won't. That's fair, too. I've heard your concerns. Whoa, I've heard your concerns. All right, direct them all away from it. That helps. And then get you. Can that thing blow up? That thing can blow up. I need to move back here and blow that thing up. All right, Pearl, blow some stuff up. Yes, there you go. Ow, that hurt. There, that will help tremendously. All right, here we go. Get my zone back. Get my ticks back. There we go. Thank you, Pearl. About time. All right, we're good. Once I got that missile launching jerk out of the way, let's throw that. All right, let's do this and then fire. There's 10 ticks left. 10 ticks, guys. I lost control. That guy right there got me. So did you. All right, hang on. They lost control. Easy. All right, hopefully hit that missile launching jerk. A lot easier when you're dead. That helps a ton. All right, let's see if I can outrun them a little bit with my toxic mist. I'll spam it like they do in the game, the base game. Here we go. All right, Pearl. Yeah, do that thing. All right, perfect. Here we go. All right, a little bit more, man. They lost control. All right, hang on. 10 ticks left. Yeah, I was already kind of there. Backed up into a corner. All's good. There we go. Jeez, that was a little nasty, man. That was a little nasty. Maybe I should have grabbed the high ground a little more, but that one got a little nasty. All right, back to the chat. Let's see what we got. Archo says, well, I should probably head out. Have an awesome night. Hey, Archo, you take care, my friend. Thank you for the well wishes. And here is to a strong finish. Let's see. Mario Madness says, be back. I'll be back later. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I didn't take the overlay off. Sorry. Forgot to take that. Magical Raven, how are you doing? It is a pleasure to welcome you to the chat and to see you. All right, let's try and give this a shot. So floor 15, that means if I keep at this pace, the stream is half over. Let me take some water in first. All right, knocks enemies back is probably where I'm going with this. Let's get some knockback. You guys saw I was struggling a little bit there. I was very, very close So I think knockback is an excellent upgrade that we take on this one. Pixelated, welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? All right, no drone. All right, I gotcha. I'm kind of stuck here. Good luck. Raven, look at my drone. Look what they did to my drone. All right. Also, well, no, that's just the drone stuff. All right. Well, let's try it. All right, that's one. Ah, come on. They're so hard to destroy. All right. High ground is best ground, so let's go. I was going to say, that probably is going to destroy that pretty quickly. Check that out. Test passed. Nice. Love my hair color today. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I have the purple going again, man. I always have that toxic ink on my back here. I always have all this. Let's see. Got a Switch 2 for your birthday, Pixelated. Congratulations. That's awesome to hear. We were just talking about how good Kirby Air Riders looks. A blast from my past. Souped up from a 10 to a 100. I can't wait for Kirby Air Riders. That's going to be something I think I can stream. That's going to be so much fun. It's not even a single-player game, so streams would definitely work with that for great fun. Let's see. Ink bottle drop. Increases the chance of enemies dropping ink bottles. I think on this one we go range, actually. Let's go range, because foundation is more important than ink recovery. I haven't had a problem, really, with ink recovery. Maybe a little bit, but even then, I can't get away. I can't get away to grab ink bottles, so... All right, this one will be a simple one. So, let's see. Let's go high ground first. High ground. And there we go. And then for this. That one's in? No way. I don't know how that happened. Maybe somebody helped it in here. Did I get an assist? I'm suspecting I got an assist. Nice, easy one, Raven. A nice, easy going time outside of all of that going on. I got another one in? Dude, I didn't do this. You know what? I'm just going to shoot you guys with that. All right, let's go ahead and take this 8-ball in, or I'm sorry, this infinity ball. And we'll take it right in over here. And it's like easy right here. There's no opposition. Just knock it in. Magnetized in. That's pass. Good times. Calm times. Everything is easy out here on the Spire. Sweet. Alright, let's see where I'm at. Splash damage increases dealt by explosions, which I don't have. Swim speed up and main ink coverage. Allows you to ink more turf with your weapon's main shots. Probably go with that one. Swim speed up. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to say main ink coverage. I've never had a problem swimming away from anything, so I would give it a vote, but that one I think was pretty easy going, so maybe I'll just take it all the way to the boss on this one. No vote on this one. Just go straight forward. Pixelated, how's your week going otherwise? I'm assuming that your birthday was this week, so happy birthday to you, by the way. Awesome that you got a Switch, too. That's awesome. All right, let's start there. And then we'll do this, and then here we go. Take that down, and then you. Come on. I lost control. Yeah, I saw that thing coming. I should have addressed that right away. All right, hang on. All right, let's grab control back. All right, here we go. Ink is mine again. Zone secured. Yeah, I lost control again. That dang fish, man. Ooh, check it out. All right, that helps. That's almost a guarantee. So, all right, lost control again. These little fish, man. All right, let's get back over there. I know you know another one's coming. All right, perfect. Alright, that guy, yeah, that guy needs to die. And look. Lost control. All right, well, I guess I got to go back up here, don't I? All right, this one can be a little nasty at times. Hopefully, that's where I need to focus, is him. There we go. Just 10 ticks left. And that takes him out. And not only that, I got a disc piece. I don't think that was my third. I think that was my second. Regardless, act, open the door, keep it warm for me. Let's do this. Off we go. So main ink coverage to get that high ground up there. And let's see, ink attack size. Swim speed, I guess. We're going to go vending machine. I'm gonna make the executive decision to go vending machine. I'm not going to spend a whole lot because if I lose a life on the boss, I got to be able to get back in there and get a vending machine right after the boss and get my life back. So let's just grab a chip here and hope that I rolled the dice in the right direction. We've got knockback and drone ink strike. Give me ink strike, or do I want knockback? Does not affect certain. Yeah. Do I want it from 200, 100 to 200? Yeah, give me knockback, actually. The ink strike is great, but I'm going to take the knockback. I think that that's honestly a better option for getting me out of here with a tri-stringer. I could really push people back. That would help. All right. Here it goes. The second boss, my friends. Floor 20. Let's go. Intensifying horror. All right, all right. I like this one. I can deal with this. Let's go. All right, they'll start coming for us as soon as we drop. Perfect. Give me armor. All right, that takes you out. And where's the other one? There we go. All right. Did you get my armor? I think you might have. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, crap. Oh, that's a bucket. Hold on. Yeah, take out that bucket. I don't want that slosher messing me up. I think I got 2 of them. All right, here we go. Run away. All right, there we go. Easy ones. Splashdown, huh? Nice. All right, let's go with that. Just one more wave. Actually, I should have saved my special. Let's see if I can get some more special here. All right, here we go. I got you, but that's not very comfortable. Watch out for that bomb. All right, let's, yeah. They're coming from above, so here we go. Right as they're getting close. Got you. Watch out. Watch out. A couple more of these. Whoever pointed out that this is Agent 4, by the way. I always see that now, and I'm like, oh my god. All right, let's go. Take you out. There's one left. And back up, back up. One away. We just need to back up and reclaim the high ground. Here we go. All right, now I just need to find where she's at. Where'd you go? Where did you go? What, you're afraid? Oh yeah, you're afraid. You got some ink missiles? Wipe out. Pearl took it out. Nice, dude, it's gone. Pearl for the win on that one. All I had to do was spray and pray, launch from above. That was a good one. Boss defeated, man. Boss defeated. Thank you, Raven, for the well wishes on that. I appreciate the gratuity of you behind me. Strength in numbers. Your support means a lot. What a relief to see you're both okay. Nice moves, though I shouldn't be surprised. We had it on lock. Remember this feeling as we keep climbing. 8. All right, so I didn't lose a life, and this is like the last vending machine I'm going to get, so ink damage would be good, but I'm going to go with vending machine. I can get at least 2 tokens for this, or color palette chips. Here we go. Let me get a sip of water. All right, things are going well with the old tri-stringer. Special charge up increases special gauge from inking surfaces. Booyah bomb. Yeah, let's go with this. All right. Yep, now I can be spamming killer whale. I'm not going to go booyah bomb. I think I'm going to stick with the killer whale. Feeling good with killer whale. All right. Floor 21 was a vending machine. Guys, 8 more floors. Swim speed, mobile ink recovery, main piercing. Your weapons, shots. Oh, this one's danger too. Pierce enemies with decreasing damage, or with damage decreasing per enemy. I think I'm going to go mobile ink recovery, actually. Now I'm starting to see where I could use just a little bit more ink, and I think this is exactly what I need just to chip me in over the edge, you know? Just give me that little extra boost. All right, let's go. Defeat the fleeing enemies. He who strikes first wins. All right, that takes you out. All right, no grandpa aim on that one. All right, kill all these enemies. I'm gonna try and get back there to the boss. Oh crap! Whoa! Got the disc piece I needed. And I didn't get him quickly. Alright, throw that there. That toxic mist, man. I'm telling you, it got buffed in the main game, and I'm pretty sure it got buffed here too. Alright, let's actually see where the target is, huh? I got him. Now I got one more to go, and when I find him, he's a dead man. Alright, use this. And let's go Toxic Mist. And there we go. Alright, we're good. Punctured them. Oh crap, that one was not mine. Alright, my bad, I messed up. I thought that was mine. Alright, you. Alright, I got a bunch of stuff. I got that works. Alright, I see you. And you're about to get sniped. Take that. Ooh, he got away. No, he didn't. GG, man. GG. Let's see. Got earphones. I'm back for a bit. All right. Raven, you get to see me climb the tower and fight the good fight. So, ink attack, ink bottle, armor drop. Give me the armor. I'll go with the armor. That seems to be a saving grace for that last one, too. So, Raven, it is a pleasure to have you climb the tower with me. Look at this. We're at floor 23. 30 is all over. 30 will be the end of the stream. We're going to go straight through to it, and we're going to take order out and just have a great time. There's going to be no trouble. All right. There we go. Here we go. Nice, got it. That's that one's in the bag. Uh-oh. And take this. All right, this one's a little nasty because actually, yeah, it's right there. I was gonna say this one's a little nasty because I don't even know where it's at, and enemies are hoarding me. So, but it looks like it's right there. So I think we're good. Floor cleared. Check it out. So for how long? 6 more floors, Raven. 6 more to go. Floor 23 is done, so 7 if you count inclusive. Here we go. Disc piece drop, but it's going to be rigorous. So that one could be dangerous. Drone gauge charge main range. I say we go with drone gauge. Drone gauge is a solid bet, and the disc drop, very big rewards, but rigorous with the tri-stringer right now. I feel like I'd get overrun on that floor, so I gotta be a little careful here. All right, escort the turbine tower. This one, yeah, putting it down there is tough, but you know what? We'll take it right in. All right, back up. And hit him hard. Nice. All right, I see that a bunch of stuff dropped, but I say we go for that tower, wherever it landed. Nice. And there we go. A little bit more on the tower, moving it very quickly. Crack that thing real quickly. I think we're going to get this tower in pretty quickly, actually. Check it out. Oh, it's got to go a little further? Okay, I see. I didn't realize that. All right, here we go. A little bit more, a little bit more. I thought I was going straight to it, man. Look at this. All right, do that because the missiles are there. There we go. All right, a little bit more on this. Missiles are brutal. So he's down. And then clear the path and let's go. Take it in. Take me in. A little bit more, a little bit more. Hold firm and test pass. Check it out. Like your hair having blue and now it's gone. Oh yeah, because I got a lot of the purple chips. So yeah, you're right. I just dyed my hair, didn't I, Raven? It was for a good cause. Let's see. Ink bottle drop is not really necessary. Rush knockback. Mobile drone gauge fills by moving. Yeah, give me that. Floor 25. This one's going to be a hard one, but you know what, Raven? We can do this. Let's stick in there and hold strong with diamond hands to all of our ambitions. Here we go. Protect the zone. All right. From above with the two bridges. There we go. All right, fire that immediately. He who strikes first wins. Oh my god, that sucks. That was unfortunate, but hey, we'll get this. All right, there we go. But that's from above. That's the other thing. There we go. Blow him up. And give me that. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ink all the way up. All right, let's distract him just a little bit. Nice. All right. All right, give me that and push that up there. And blow this guy up. This is definitely one of the worst. Got him. Easy. I see another one has emerged, one of the missile strikers, but 40 ticks left. All right, let's... are you saying 10 tickles? Just kidding, 10 ticks. That's 40. All right, blow that up. There we go. Toxic Mist. Oh, that Toxic Mist is brutal, man. I love it. All right, back up just a little bit. Watch him out. A little bit more. All right, just a little bit. All right, here we go. Zone's lost. Oh, that sucks. All right, we got to be... They lost control, but so did I to an extent. That was pretty close. Let me go ahead and grab that. Let me grab the disc. Throw that down. Here we go. Perfect. Got it. That was close. That was close. The paint chip has been achieved. There we go. Mobile drone gauge. That's going to help me out here. Bam! We're on pace to score a ton of pearls this run. Oh, yeah. I think there was this weird shop just outside the spire. It sold some random stuff for pearls. Oh, yeah. That place seemed cool. There were all kinds of decorations and gear and stuff. We should stop by. Huh? I don't remember building a shop like that into the members. So, another mystery. Ooh. Give me the vending machine. It gets me to this floor, and I have enough pearls to buy some stuff. So, how long it takes? As long as I live. But there, I can see it. 3 more floors, and that final boss order is gone. All right, let's see. I don't need burst bombs, so we're going to go... Ooh, turf lucky chain. Inking ground adds to the lucky chain. That's a good one to have. Nice. All right, very good. Look at me now, man. Look at me. Look, got my little radio headset, and I got my toxic look. The blue is gone, unfortunately, Raven, but I am dropping some toxicity here. So my paint color palette is looking great. All right, hard, and rigorous. Drone gauge charge, lucky bomb drop, ink saver. Let's lucky bombs explode. Let's go with lucky bombs here. Let's try to build this up a little bit. Mario Madness is back for the final. Here we go. 3 more rooms, Mario Madness. 420. Well, actually, 3 more after this. So 4 more inclusive. I forgot inclusive. Here we go. My cat has come to say hello. He wants petted. And I'm on the bridge again. All right, escort the turbine this time. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let's, from above. All right, I'm going to do this. Blow that up. Throw that. And let's fire. There we go. A little bit of spray here. Perfect. All right, give me that. Give me that. All right, let's see where we're at. Tower's up here. Here we go. A little bit more, a little bit more. Nice. Pearl is protecting my 6. Here we go. Throw that. All right, a little bit more, a little bit more. And let's get some ink. Throw that toxic mist. Nice. Got another disc. Here we go. Some ink. Got armor. All right, we're rolling along, Raven. We're rolling along. There we go. Nice. Checkpoint. There we go. Throw that. Let's do this. There we go. A little bit more. Ink, 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 ink. From the... Oh, hey. Give me that. There we go. That'll work. And that pretty much guarantees my victory right there. And that's it. Floor cleared, my friends. Pets and rubs the tummy of the kitty. They both love their tummy rubs. Cats are normally not known for that, but these two, they love it. Armor, drone strike, and main range. So let's see. Flying, springing, open. This is... Oh, that one could be nasty. Do we want to play it safe? Allows Pearl Drone to use ink strike, having 2 or more of this required points. Ooh. Armor drop? I say we play it safe on this one. I feel like rigorous with the tri-stringer, it could be overwhelming. I say we get to order and then we just do our business there. All right, let's go. I know what's best. I'm guessing what's best. Put it that way. I don't exactly know what's best, but I know what's working, so. All right, let's do this. Throw that and run. So I want to get over to that crate. Ah, crap. All right, let's do this. And I lost control. Give me that crate. Zone lost. Uh-oh. All right, kill him before he splashes down on me. That would be terrible. All right, well, I see he's the one doing that. Oh, crap. Throw that toxic mist and let's go. All right, give me this. They lost control. Blow him up. Blow him up. All right, grab this. Let's go. Blow that up, and there we go. Come on. There we go. Zone secured. Got some armor. Here we go. Got some pearls going here. Pearls going off, and exactly what I needed. Fire. Throw toxic mist. Always good. And then just let them get stuck. They're stuck behind that. How are we doing on the other side? Nothing so far. You lost control? How did I lose control? Give me that armor. All right, hang on. I'll regain control. I can regain control. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Got some hits. Doing well. Got another piece of disc. Here we go. There we go. Toxic mist. 10 ticks to go. All right, I got to back up just a little bit. Maybe I'll divide them a little bit. Take out the sniper. All right, a little bit of nastiness going on here. We'll be okay. All right, all we got to do is get that last disc. If I can find myself in possession of a disc, that would help a lot. That takes him out. I think it took him out. Did it? Is he still up there? Yeah, I think we're good. All good? All right, here we go. Takes him out. One more disc would be nice. A little crazy. Back up, back up. Oh. Back up. Yeah, I was gonna say I need to kill him. All right, let's try to. We took it. All right, that's good. Take him out. All right, just a little bit more. Fire away. Fire away. Here we go. Here we go. All right, a little bit more. A little bit more. Little ink. All right, got that. Here we go. All right, let's go. Zone secured. A little bit more. Here we go. Throw that ink, or throw that toxic mist. Almost there, guys. Almost there. 10 ticks. Oh, sniper. Oh, I got to abandon ship, dude. I got a sniper on me. All right, fire that and let's go. We were close. All right, that sniper is definitely making things a little difficult. All right, here we go. Fire, fire, fire. Here we go. All right, take it back, take it back, take it back. All right. Oh, what? They got it? I don't know how they got that, but here we go. All right, here we go. Really could use some drops would be nice. All right, push that. Push that. How are we doing on the other side? He's got it. Almost there, guys. Almost there. All right. Ooh, that was spicy, man. That was a close one. I was waiting for another disc. I never found one. That would have helped out tremendously, man. What are you going to do after the drone? Probably call it a night. I'll finish up here, and that'll be the end of the stream. All right. Floor 29. 2 floors left to go, man. 2 floors left to go. Drone gauge charge or drone ink strike? Let's go drone gauge charge. We're almost there. Ooh, we're close. Almost close. Still got all my lives. Still hanging in there. Let me grab some water. Oh, we're close, man. We're close. Here we go. Defeat the fleeing foes. Here we go. 3 of them. All right, let's strike first. All right, start with that. Not dealing with that. All right. Oh, that was terrible, man. All right, we gotta be careful. I got sniped. All right, run and fire. Might want to get low on this one. All right, Did we take out one of them? I think we might have gotten close. Are there any down here? All right, the sniper's got to go, man. Oh! All right, fire, fire. I did not realize those snipers can still hit me. Run away. Oh, man, I haven't even got one kill yet. All right. All right, that takes care of them anyways. All right, let's try and find them, man. Ink strike coming, okay. All right, where is it? All right, see one. Let's go. That's one. That's better than zero. Watch out. Oh, that was close. All right, take some of those guys out and drop this, drop that. Take out the snipers. Snipers are definitely important to take out, man. And there's those two. All right, fire. Oh, oh, I didn't mean to let that happen. All right, let's back up. All right, we got to take two of them out, and I'm gonna say I'm definitely not. All right, let's do this. All right, where are they at? All right, let's get high ground up here. Perfect. And then fire that. All right, where is he? There they are. Got one. Got the other. Was looking for him, man. Was running around looking for him. Man. Those little guys were running fast. All right, check it out. We're just about at the control room, but we got to go through Smollusk again, huh? Is this going to keep happening until we reconfigure every single pallet? Unless Smollusk decides to give up? Probably. Cut me a break here. New plan 8. This time we're going to make Smollusk see reason. Alright guys, give me just a sec here. I'm going to check the chat. Mario Madness says, hey, Eyoshi Gamer, hello Nito, and I say hello to both of you. Ultimate Space Ghost. Check it out, my friend. How are you doing? Remember, kids, don't make fun of your parents for not knowing how to use a computer. They didn't make fun of you for not knowing how to use a spoon. I didn't make fun of you for not knowing how to shift a stick shift or dial a rotary phone. I'm just kidding. Rotary phones. I had a rotary phone for when the power was out, but that wasn't necessary. Well, I guess it was necessary back then. So at the very start of my life, a rotary phone was necessary if the power was out because there were no cell phones. Otherwise, yeah, we really didn't have that in my lifetime. Answering machines weren't really a thing either. I think maybe when I was a kid they were, but after a while they'd been integrated into phones. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and full screen it. Here we go. Smollusk. 4 lives. Here we go. Let's see how my build does. I would say I did 80% of this build, and I had the chat vote for the other 20% of the build. So this is the first build I think was more me than you guys. Here we go. Time to fight Order. The final boss, guys. I'll never forget when I fought him on stream. That was so good. You're up, 8. It's your turn to try and talk some sense into Smollusk. I don't care what you have to say. My mind is made up, and you can't argue me out of it. What did I say? What was my compelling argument? The silent treatment won't work on me. Whatever you're gonna say, spit it out. I don't really do a lot of... I forgot how shy 8 is. Yeah, I don't do a whole lot of talking. Are you making fun of me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't make fun of him. He turns into... Oh, okay, here we go. History 3-peats Overlorder. Time to die. Not us. Him. All right. Here we go. He who strikes first wins. Run. I was gonna say, yeah, I got targeted on that one. I gotta run. Oh man, I thought that was gonna take it. My ink is an interesting color. I like it. All right, perfect. My ink color is sweet, and my range is also sweet. I'm glad that I did that. All right, let's go. Also, I love that Eoshi Gamer was the one that taught me that this song is actually Pearl and Marina making fun of Smollusk. And I love that every time we fight, we're making fun of him. We're mocking him. I was going to say, that thing should blow up by now. All right, Super Chum, here we go. Die. What does throwing that do, I wonder? Back up, back up, back up. Super Chum, not a problem. And yeah, you're toast. All right, there we go. Perfect. One down. Let's get some more ink over here. And all right, here we go. Order is ready, and he is fighting hard. All right, got one. All right, we're having a little bit of crowd control issue over here. Throw that there. Oh yeah, that Toxic Mist, dude. I love it. I think it got buffed. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Toxic Mist that I'm using now is buffed from when Side Order first came out. Because of that patch, oh crap, what is he shooting? All right, we're good. The Toxic Mist I'm using right now is actually buffed from that patch, the last patch. Before, when Side Order came out, the Toxic Mist was not this good. So I think the Toxic Mist actually was a giant nerf against him. I gotta move. He's targeting me. He's shooting. I need to back up. All right, let's do this. Yeah, fire that. I'm pretty much. I think I'm running around charging my special more than I'm actually doing damage. But hey, it's working, right? Throw that. Give me some armor. All right, back up, back up, back up. Here we go. All right, that takes care of that, and let's give him some something to feel some pain about, huh? All right, so he's doing Super Chum, so I can back up just a little bit. All right, a little bit. Watch out, he's doing the laser. Hey, I got that laser too. Why don't you enjoy this? Your laser versus mine, jerk. Oh, crap. Oh. Might want to run. I messed up. I thought he was going to be done soon, and Yep. Want to run again. And there he goes. All right. Let's go ahead and ink it up. I got poison ink, by the way. I got toxic ink going here. I'll check the chat in a sec, but obviously I'm on the final boss, so gotta be careful. All right, that takes care of him. And yeah, I was gonna say he's shooting that, isn't he? All right, dude, look at this killer whale. I think that's the build that I'm running right now is pretty much spamming my special. And well, hey, you know what? That might be pretty much the same build I've used every time, but whatever. I think anyways. I think I've pretty much used the same idea every single time. Fire! And Toxic Mist, because I love Toxic Mist, and look what it's doing to them, dude. This is somehow, I thought, oh god, oh, he shot me. Did that blow up? It did. All right, we're good. Hi. Sharkies. Oh no, don't you. Get those sharks out of here. All right, I love Reef Slider, but not right now, I don't. All right, I'll check the chat. Sorry, guys. Like I say, I am in the final battle, so this is the final boss. What's he pew-pewing? What's even pew-pewing? Throw that, and I need to see where he's at and what he's doing. Give me the armor. All right, he's just using that. All right, we're good. All right, I am cornered, and that's probably a bad place to be, so let's fire. And down it goes. Let's go. He's shooting, so here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Dude, Look how much my special is gaining by moving around. I definitely am using a little bit of a troll build here, I feel like. All right, kill him. All right, a little bit more. I might want to run. Yep, I definitely want to run. He is full-blown sharking. Here we go. Is this the last one? That might be it. Next portal's the last one. All right, not that one. Coming soon, guys. I'll check the chat in just a second. I see you guys supporting me, and I really appreciate that. I feel strong that I can do. Oh god. Well, I ran into enemies. That's bad. All right, where's that next portal? Oh, it's the one I already damaged. Here, let's work on this. Perfect. All right, look at this area of effect. Oh. Wait a minute. Give me that, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to blow that up. And then I'm going to grab that. Oh, crap. Oh, whoa. Get that pearl disc. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Just like the one that I did with the brush, or the roller, rather. He can't do anything. He is stunned. He is stunned. All right, let's run. What did he use? That's the question. Oh, he just summoned them. Okay. Fire. Yeah, pretty much just run in a circle and fire my killer whale. This is my build at this point, guys. What is life? Life is cheese. Life is a big block of cheese like the moon. I'm just gonna cheese it. All right, I think he's going tentacles. No. All right, he just called more of them. All right, look how close he is, man. Look how close he is. I might even take a shot on. Shot on goal. All right, here he goes. Sharks. Got sharks. Fire back at him. Oh, I think you're dead on this one. I think he's dead. He's not dead yet, but he's gonna be. Almost, almost. Fire! Toxic mist in the face. Die! Who didn't lose a life, man? Who killed a Tide Order? You're gone. No lives lost. Yeah! All right, let's see. We got cooked at the car show. I didn't end up making it, man. I got a couple of things I got to address, but dude, I wanted to come. Yeah, it was definitely a hot day that day, though. That was crazy. Let's see. Hey, Nito, for object damage, like with portals, try using half charges. I was, but I found that I could hit further with the full charge because I had my distance built up. Because my range was increased, I was doing full charges. Earlier, I wasn't. I was doing half charges and spray and pray, but this time I was like, all right, let's do this. Patches don't affect DLC. Well, throw that in the garbage. My Toxic Mist is just awesome. What run is this? Number 4. Stingray versus worst Stingray described as a killer whale rework. Take that. Scratch one more pallet off the list. Why can't I win? Everything is so unfair. Everyone helped make the Memverse, so it should be the world everyone wants. Everyone made it? I thought the Memverse was solo Marina. I'm sick of looking at you dum-dums. Go away. I like how he turns so childlike when he's Order. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, guys. How is that? First attempt and a win. 4 lives left. Didn't need the extra lives. Who needs those? I didn't lose any. Oh, this is spicy. Take a picture. I'll post that. I'll say, how did the stream go? Like this. Oh, that was sweet, man. That was sweet. The knockback and the Toxic Mist. Dude, I think I came up with a viable build there, honestly. I was, it was, at the end there, lucky chain, but at the end of the day, I built up knockback, toxic ink, rather. So I had knockback, toxic ink, sticky ink, and then I had, my special was filling up fast. So I think that was a solid build, man. I give myself some props. That was pretty good. I didn't even do a single rigorous, by the way. Not one of those was rigorous. Nice. Well, can't say much more than that. That went great. Locker key obtained, guys. Let's see. He looked like a child in that form, but when he transforms, he's a monster. That's what's funny about it is it's the entity of order, except it's spreading chaos to make that order happen, really. I mean, it really is chaos and order in the same. Oh, you know what I never noticed? Did anybody ever notice Agent 8's ankle bracelet? Like that, I think it was a monitor, honestly. That ankle monitor she had from the prison, basically. That ankle bracelet is what the keyring is. It says 000. I thought it said 008 for just a second, but I never noticed that Agent 8's ankle monitor is what was the keyring here. That's pretty cool. You got the Order Stringer replica. Well, who can argue with that, man? I main this weapon, so I can pop this out in the main world here. I give up arguing with Smollusk. It's just gonna do what it's gonna do. Ignore that thing and keep at it. Nice. Check it out, man. So that was the 4th run, and boom, we got another one. Shiver is free. Sorry, yeah, that is 4. I was going to say I thought it was 5. It was 4. Nice. Dude, that worked out great. Want to crack open those lockers? All right, you guys know I'm not going to not do it. All right, we got Merch's pallet, and that is a Luna blaster we have on hand, guys. Just wait till the end of the DLC. Ooh. Got some more coming. Merch? Oh, yeah, that little squirt. Little squirt. Pearl, he's been taller than you for a while now. I heard that Merch found a job out of town. I'd love to catch up with him for a chat. Yeah, he's different, put it that way. Locker number 18 is 50 pearls. And awesome. That's about half the lockers are open now. We can't stop until the other half are open too. 8. I want to see what happens next in Marina's dev diary. Pearl, don't drool over my diaries. I'm right here. Also, please stop reading them out loud. Pearl, no Pearl shipping on stream. Get out of here. And the Marina's dev diary. Sorry. Dev diary. All right, guys. Sweet. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Blaster's your favorite weapon. You do kill a lot with the blaster, so I totally get it. No, you're sick with the blaster. I will do you justice the next time I... Ooh, what do you have? First off, what was your name again? It was something I recognized. It was Cypher. That was your name, Cypher. So you have new stickers. Nice. And you've got... oh, this is what the Octolings were wearing. Check it out. So order regulator replica and controller VM. Sweet. Cypher is your name. I had to remember that. Because that's also the name of Squall's rifle in Final Fantasy VIII, but it's spelled the German way. His name is Zypher. Zypher and Cypher, but if you go with the fact that it's an S, it would be Cypher, and it's S-E-I, or S-I-E-F-E-R. And then here it's C-I-P-H-E-R, but they're both Cypher technically, so that's what it makes me think of is Cypher from Final Fantasy VIII. All right, guys, that was awesome. That was awesome. Took order out again. Dude, just killing it out here. Absolutely awesome. Let's see. I'd probably wait to spend pearls only after getting all the hacks. Oh, for Cypher? Yeah, I have I'm surprised. Like, I mean, I already did my first run was a hackless run because I had no hacks. And that was my first order win. Eoshi Gamer, you were part of that. In fact, you were a main contributor to that, to making that run happen. So I don't have to do a hackless run. So at this point, yeah, 660, I'll add some hacks, and like every run will get easier. Speaking of which, we should get a few hacks right now. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we can get. Let's see. Just a few more weapons to use in the run, and you go more outfits to buy. Got more outfits to buy. Oh, from over here. Sorry, I forgot they have outfits over there. What do you guys think? I got 660. I could get another life, but I didn't lose any lives on this recent run. That was my main weapon, though. That was a tri-stringer, so if anybody was going to do that, it was going to be me. Armor recovery, solid, only 50. Max armor, 300, so I could get armor recovery and armor. Don't need the continues. Not using them. So let's see. Damage reduction, you say? 400 reduces damage taken and armor recovery, huh? Those are good. Attack damage up would have been nice. I was definitely struggling to lay down a little bit of damage with the tri-stringer. So damage reduction, max out. All right, so you think damage reduction? I agree with you. Let's take less damage. Boom. Look at the sticky situations I got out of when I was on that pyramid level. I was really up against a wall, and I never died. All right, so 260 left. I'm kind of feeling some attack damage. That's where I'm at. Armor recovery for 50 is a really good one. Attack damage, though, I feel like that's up there, too. What do you guys think? You think I should go armor recovery, attack damage? Damage reduction, then a bit of both armor recovery and attack damage, like Mario Mendes. And you have said, yeah, attack damage, attack. I'm kind of feeling it. I could use a little more attack. That was the one thing I had to get a few pallet chips for because I was struggling out there with my attack damage. Obviously, I wasn't struggling bad because I took out order, but there was a couple of dicey moments going on there. So let's see, records. Look at that, guys. Man, look at this. Look at this. What a run so far. So I had, I cleared with the splatter shot, and then the splatling. That sucked, man, but I got splatted by Overlorder. I could not take him out. I got to floor 30, and I failed. Clear, clear, clear. Absolutely amazing, dude. This has been going really well. All right. All right, guys. I think that's going to go ahead and do it. I would play a few open matches, but it's 8:30. I got a couple things I got to check in and do before I go to bed, and a couple of things I want to do on top of that. So I will catch you guys around. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me for another Overlorder face showdown, I should say, not face down showdown. Dude, that was good. Our show and I Am Short, you were voting at the start as well. So it was I Am Short, it was Archo, and I don't remember who else, honestly, at the start. But you guys voted on the tri-stringer, and then by the end there, you guys had assembled several pieces of my palette. I took a lot of them. I took creative liberties on my own, and look at how well it worked, man. That was awesome. So you came late, but you were still here? Nah, you came in about the halfway mark. I appreciate the support. I really do. It was a great run. This was a good run up the tower, so I'll try to sprinkle these in, guys. There's not too many more of these. If I keep getting round 30 wins, there's not too many left to go. I will do a few more side order runs, and I will have 100% of the DLC, so I'll try and sprinkle these through the week. I may not stream this weekend. I think I might be going out of town, but it's not 100% yet. I got to think about it, but we'll see. So that said, guys, humble and proud, I am Nito Marquis. Thank you guys for a great stream tonight. You rock. You guys, it was a great time. It was awesome. And what a run. Dude, I guess I was pressured, if you will. This is my main weapon. This is my tri-stringer. I main this out in the world. And if I can't get Overlorder on the first try, is it even my main? Well, as it turns out, yes, it absolutely was my main. I killed him on the first run, and it was great. So, you know what? Repping that main. Makes me wonder if the roller and the brush went so well. The splatling is probably the worst run I was going to have. It makes me kind of wonder, where does it go from here? Is there anything that's going to really, really, really be hard to overcome, or am I going to keep fighting the good fight? So, H-Nation comes in for the last 2 seconds of the stream, my friend. Good to see you, H-Nation. Welcome to Side Order and the end of Side Order. Here, I'll give you a quick summary of how it went. It went like that. That's how the stream went. And thank you for coming by, H-Nation. It's good to see you. And let's see, changed your profile picture. I can't really tell what it's of, other than it's a person. I can't specifically see what it is, but just wanted to let you know I changed my profile picture. Thank you for the update, my friend. You guys all have a good night. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure to stream for you tonight. And I will probably read all of Pearl's or Marina's diary. Like, I might do that on stream, actually. I might save it. I haven't seen any of it, so I might save that for on stream one of these days. So, until next time, my friends, humble and proud, I'm Nito Marquis. Have a good night. Thank you for coming by. Take that, Overlorder.